remember what Yair Rodriguez did to BJ Penn, and then think of him and Caceres. They essentially fought to basically might have been a draw.
That's a style matchup, though, don't you think?
Because
for me, with Bruce Leroy, I like him. He's fun to watch, but he's so hot and cold.
Yep.
He's on, he's off. He's on, he's off.
Greg Jackson used Leroy for most of the sparring rounds for BJ.
No kidding.
Yeah, he was his main sparring guy, and he was doing great with him. I actually thought BJ did very well in the first 2 minutes.
The difference between what Yair does and Alex does is Alex's strikes, they come in high volume, interesting angles. He's very creative, but they're not instantaneously lethal. Yair can fuck you up with one shot and
makes him
put
Is
you
he
on
the
queer
greatest
street.
kicker in MMA history?
You know what?
He's
You got to
pretty
see him. You got to
Think about
see
that.
him against a world-class Muay Thai guy. That's what you got to see.
I
Because
see him
right
in the
now
UFC.
we don't see him.
That's what I'm seeing.
Greatest of all time.
Every
Wonder
now
Boy.
and then someone
Yeah.
lands
Put
a
your
kung fu
headsets
kick.
on, Eddie.
Yeah.
Every now and then someone lands one of those kung fu kicks. Every now and then. He lands multiple every fight.
Yeah.
Greatest of all
I
time.
think
though?
yeah,
Who's
Steven
done that?
Thompson.
Who's landed?
Wonder Boy Thompson.
Those are
Steven
Jet
Thompson.
Li kicks
Yeah.
that he is landing. Nobody else is landing
It's
Jet
true.
Li kicks.
How
But
dare you
who's
compare
doing
him to
that?
Jet Li?
BJ Penn always fights from a boxing distance. In a lot of ways, his style is tailor-made. He's an older guy. He hasn't fought in 2+ years. Before that, he got worked by Frankie Edgar. So you're talking about a BJ Penn that's been seriously out of the loop for a long time. And then he steps in there against this fucking bandolero. This
Yeah.
dude throwing 360 round kicks. I mean, his style, like, it was almost like everything was tailor-suited for Yair Rodriguez.
You know what I'm
was a
recommending
tough
for
one.
my fighters?
Yeah.
I'm recommending, I'm talking, I told a couple of them that they should start just doing a local Sunday Taekwondo class.
Good idea.
Just like
Great
once
idea.
a week, just to get the
Yep.
spins
Yeah,
down.
great
We
idea.
know it works. We know it's effective. Look, Yair's proven it. Every MMA fighter out there should be emulating Yair, right?
Yeah,
Not
I
just,
agree.
I think the days of coming out, and of course, I don't know anything about striking, but the days of coming out and just boxing and throwing a leg kick every now and then, I think that's not going to work in the future.
It's not going to work against a guy like Yair.
Look at John Jones, look
or
at Conor
Wonder Boy.
McGregor. You see these guys throwing all those Taekwondo Kung Fu kicks successfully. If you're an MMA fighter up there, you coming up, I think you should start taking Taekwondo now.
Well,
I think you got
that's
a good
new
point, but I think if you watch Glory, there's a good fight that I talked about recently because I got Joseph Valtellini on. He used to be
Yeah,
Glory.
Joe's wicked.
He's wicked.
I love that guy.
Wicked kickboxing champion, really good guy too. But anyway, he fought Raymond Daniels. He's one of the best at throwing those wild, crazy fucking
Leroy's
kicks.
looking good, man.
Yeah, I mean, what Raymond Daniels did inside the octagon or inside the glory ring, he threw a flying side kick, touched the dude, and then spinning back kicked him in the air in the face.
Oh, so there's guys like that in Glory.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Raymond Daniels is a wild motherfucker. But anyway,
the Matrix.
Valtellini. So you would see him doing the same kind of stuff that Yair Rodriguez does. You would say, "Oh my God, if this guy gets in the UFC, he's gonna fuck everybody up." Yeah. But Joseph Valtellini just chopped him down.
Fundamentals.
Chopped him
Pressure,
down.
too.
Pressure, really strong physical guy, high guard, super tight defense, and just kept kicking the fuck out of his legs.
You got to do both, though.
And then he finally
Fundamentals.
head kicked
Western
him.
boxing,
Fundamentals.
Muay Thai, Taekwondo mixture.
No, I totally agree with you. But what I'm saying is we need to see a Yair against a guy like a Nikki Holtzkin or a guy like a Joseph Valtellini, they have that super powerful low kick fundamental game. We don't have a lot of guys that are that strong at that inside the octagon.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Joe would mutilate him. Joe Valtellini would just rip him. Now, MMA is a different thing, but if they kickbox, Joe would just destroy
Joe's
him.
way larger than him, so it's not a good matchup. period.
Technique-wise, though,
yeah.
and fundamentals.
Yeah.
Valtellini's just on another level when it comes to his kickbox, his
Are
leg
you
kicks.
serious?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Yair's.
Yeah.
No, but
He-
we're only
know.
talking.
I'm-
We're only talking kickboxing. We're only talking
Just
kickboxing.
Not
kickboxing.
MMA.
I think I'm talking. I get what you're saying.
See, but when
he's
you
landing
see-
it. So when I
Right, but
I
against
think
BJ.
Against BJ.
Yes, but in MMA with
But
the
not
threat of being
against
taken down.
Caceres.
Yeah, he's
There's a
making
threat
it
of
work.
being taken down.
Yes, that's
big,
true.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So you could do wild shit in kickboxing because there's no threat of getting choked out.
That's true.
So I'm thinking.
But those guys are way better too. They're way better at leg
Way
kicks.
higher level.
The reason these things are...
in a real fight, though. That's what I'm saying. I
that's
think
different.
Yair
Yeah,
is
that's
better because he's
different.
doing it in
No,
a real
that's
fight.
different.
Yes.
So he's better.
that's
He's
different.
better.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
beautiful.
slam.
Just right to
Jason
the
Knight
bottom.
taking it back.
Oh, look at
that's
this.
problem.
Right to
13
body.
seconds, though.
You got time.
Not enough time.
Man, this is a good fight, though. What?
Oh, he's
Turn
in
towards
deep.
it.
Great
He's got
body
enough
lock.
time.
Yeah,
No,
he's
no.
pushing up on
He's
the
on
chin.
the
He's
chin.
okay.
He's on the chin. He should Dan Severn him right there.
Oh,
Oh,
look, someone threw a card in the octagon, man.
Crazy.
People
card?
are such dicks. Yeah, someone threw like a business card in the octagon.
That's weird.
Eddie, I think the reason you're seeing these kicks work is because guys weren't training them. if everybody's training the same shit, you're supposed to do something different. Everybody in the gym, they're training jab, cross, low kick, left hook. They're doing all the same stuff. If we all train the same stuff and our training partners train all the same stuff, we're not prepared for different stuff.
See, the thing about Yair, though, is Yair could do the other shit, too.
Yes.
He's wild,
except for wrestling.
Very good. He's very good scrambling. I think he's a purple belt or a brown belt.
I think he's a purple belt.
I think he's purple.
Wrestling would be the big scrambling. Thing. Wrestling would be an issue, but what I'm saying is his Muay Thai is good, too. Like, he's got real strong leg kick fundamentals. He throws good elbows. He throws wild shit.
Now in that BJ Penn fight, if they got in like an instant rematch, like in another dimension,
right?
Hopefully not, but yeah.
What would BJ do?
Pulling guard might be part of the strategy.
Oh, yeah.
For BJ?
I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we already saw shit. We took a glimpse. You couldn't take him down with straight wrestling. Always try. First option should be try to take him down with straight wrestling, pass his guard, get on top, mount, take his back. But if you can't take the guy down and he's beating you up standing, what else you gonna do?
I don't think Yair would engage.
BJ, there's an art to pulling guard.
Got chest to chest on him.
There's an art to pulling guard.
And
it's just like a takedown. But you don't just sit on your butt.
It's also
you got to shoot deep enough to make him sprawl, and then it's watch Paul Sass. Paul Sass. He shoots. They sprawl. And then you turn it, boom, now you got something.
But what you're describing is different again. It's not the norm of what everybody's training, and that's why it's a great idea.
I call it the third option. In that case, pulling guard, especially BJ's a world champion black belt.
Yeah.
He should have a guard.
It's crazy that people don't pull guard.
BJ never taps anybody off of his back. BJ would always sweep guys.
Yeah, always.
He would always mount them, take the back.
Or whatever. That's
triangle.
a takedown. Pull guard, sweep them out.
And get on top. No, I'm just saying, it's just interesting that he never tapped anybody off his back.
Remember Nogueira versus Tim Sylvia?
Yeah.
Nogueira wanted to take him down, couldn't take him down. Tim Sylvia was fucking him up with that long jab. What did Nogueira do? He shot for a weak ass single and then pulled guard.
Pulled half guard.
Yeah, pulled half guard.
Pulled half guard.
Yeah.
Miguel Torres on Demetrius Johnson.
And then he went, it was a trick. He pulled and then he did a deep half sweep, got on top and guillotined him.
Miguel Torres did that over and over with Demetrius Johnson.
Yeah, people think pulling guard, I mean, it's like admitting you lost.
Awesome,
it's like
right
the war.
It's an ego
it's
thing,
like committing
maybe.
suicide. But if it was committing suicide for real, people think pulling guard, you're gonna get killed pulling guard. How come it's so hard to do? How come when Vinny Magalhaes sits on his ass, his opponent go, no, you stand up.
Verdun too.
If it's suicide, he's letting you get on top.
Awesome stuff, Knight here,
shit.
man.
Knight's on top.
He broke the 2 underhooks.
Oh, he's got his back again.
Yeah.
I like how he goes straight to that body lock, right? Instead of getting the hooks in, he goes straight to the body lock.
That is such a painful
It looked like it's
That's it.
Oh, the fence fucked him.
Wow, that was deep.
The old fence fuck.
He couldn't arch and sink it in.
That's a bad place to be, huh?
Yeah.
These are hard shots.
I love
from
that
this
choice
position
too. Sub to punches to sub to punches to sub to punches.
Powerful wing tattoos.
Yeah, because it's a terrible position to be in with that fucking body triangle squeezing down your abdomen.
This guy's
he's
a
an angel.
specialist on the body triangle too.
And right here, in the old days, it would be over already. When they allowed pointed elbows to the back of the head, dudes would tap after 3.
We've talked about this so many times, but I really do want to study on what kind of damage happens when you elbow someone in the back of the head, and why is it illegal?
You'd have to look at the guys back in the Battlecade. Remember, John Lewis did it to somebody.
Right.
He landed like 3, boom, boom.
You can lose your taste. You can lose your sight.
And Strikers, the judo guy.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I remember thinking, man, that's going to kill the rear naked choke. No one needs a rear naked choke. You just need to get someone's
Look
back,
at that wrist
start landing
ride
elbows, and it's over.
Heavy hips and
you don't
elbows.
Need you don't need a rear naked choke.
Can you do elbows? Oh no, just open hand, and you're in the submission.
To the
what
side.
you're doing
To the back of the
to
head?
the side.
Yeah.
Not to the back of the head. Just it's the same target. Is
how are you going to stop someone from following through with that elbow?
I know.
Oh, I know a guy.
Jesus! Oh, Jesus!
It's on the chin.
Yeah, guys are finishing on the chin these days.
Yeah, the pressure's intense.
Talk to chin.
You can't do it on the chin. You can't do it with just a straight gable grip.
He's relentless.
Over the chin, if you sink it in deep.
Great defense by Bruce Leroy.
He is doing good. Like he's in the worst case scenario, and he's fighting. And now he's got the.
Don't you think that the hair, like when it comes to guillotines and things like that, it's going to offer you just a touch more friction?
Yeah,
and it's going to make it harder to get out of stuff.
Texture.
Or harder to get into.
Yes, that too, right?
Yeah. His hair might get in the way of some chokes.
I bet it would.
And he is hanging in there.
Hard to Darce.
Right.
By the way, speaking of hitting in the back of the head, I know somebody who got hit in the back of the head and lost their taste buds. He got hit once.
You could go deaf too.
He could never taste again.
Wow. What did he get hit with?
With a punch to the back of the head, and he could never taste again.
Hey Eddie, after
so if someone
when
says
you put that
have no
body
taste.
triangle in, and they take the other leg and extend,
goose.
you get the other foot underneath his leg.
Butterfly the other leg.
Whose foot?
So in a scenario, I got the body lock here, and this other foot extending.
Whose foot?
The I'll show you right here.
Oh, there it
Look
is.
over. This foot, I've got the body triangle. This foot here, I've got behind.
So
and
this
I'm
is people
tangling.
listening to this. Try to explain
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Right here, you should hit him with
It's
the
the body
sound.
lock that you're
The
seeing
free
right
leg
now.
of your that one, the white foot you see right there. Why
Yeah.
is he hooking that in there? Just added
Did
control.
he
Oh, he
tap?
just got him.
Yeah, he
got
tapped. He
it.
got
Oh
him.
shit!
It's a matter of time. That was too hard to keep.
The
up.
leverage
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, just added control.
The leg that's not under the knee is
Jason
with the
Knight.
extended leg.
Yeah.
So you got the one leg that's controlling, and then that instep is locked under. Say if you got it on the right side, the other one you use as a butterfly, and you control the leg. And if you elevate his leg, it makes it way more difficult for him to do
One
anything
more
about
step.
it.
One more step he has to address.
Yeah, it's also like it's
Damn,
very
look at
hard
that-
to
look at
get
that
a good
wizard
defense.
throw.
It takes away his mobility, right,
Yeah,
Joe?
yeah.
Yeah, because you want to get if
Watch
you got
him
a
do
body
it.
triangle in,
Yeah.
you want to have it on. You want to have your opponent on his side, and you want the cinched part to be on top. So he wants it on the other side. So that butterfly hook keeps your angle. Like we're gonna keep you right here on the good side for me.
Keeps you
Keeps
where you
him-
want to
yeah.
be in
He wants to
conjunction.
change the angle.
Right there, you see
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
But
So
He can't go
he's
over to
doing-
the other
yeah.
side.
But he's still on the wrong side here, but he doesn't care.
Yeah. Don't care.
He's dealing with it because it puts a lot of pressure on your ankle.
He
it's
looked
not
good.
it's not a good position to be. I wonder if you could, Eddie. Can you loosen up your ankle so that doesn't bother you?
Some people it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. After you do it for a while, you stretch your. It doesn't matter. You want the cinch to be on top, but if it's on bottom, sometimes you could switch it. But you're like, I'm just gonna leave it there. It doesn't really matter.
Did you say he
There's this
trains out of
thing-
Belcher's camp?
That's
Yeah.
I think he's
Yeah,
Belcher's
is he
guy.
Belcher's guy?
Yeah.
This is thing that that ballerinas do, where they shove their foot into like this like big rubber strap, and your foot normally wants to sit like this. This big rubber strap will bend it down so that your foot is like parallel with your shin bone.
It's amazing what the human body
Fuck
will
that
react
noise.
and respond
Yeah.
to and adapt to. It's amazing.
But if you could get that going on, then the fucking body triangle, it wouldn't bother you at all if somebody used that defense.